What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is your full breakdown of Alba Fyre Secret Hervice. She is your free tier, B tier character for this month. She is a modern era acrobat that is defensive, so think Jacob Fatu, but nowhere near the level of Jacob Fatu. She's the free tier. She has links and gears with SmackDown. The Secret Hervice, any color moves start with 4 more MP. That's one of the new big upgraded tag abilities. Or Modern Era, which don't use that. Use this one. She doesn't have any gear. Her coaching ability at 35k, cross break gems do 60% coaching ability, and black gems do 40. So it seems like we're closing the gap on some of our cross break and different colors. And it is nice that the free tier is actually a coach, which I think is a pretty decent ability. Also to note, the green regime moment. If you have it from before, a month or two or three ago, then she's already added to it. You get 50% less damage from all colored gems. That's going to be good. And 50% more health. Plus, you get move damage, gem damage, immobile, and yellow. So she's already on here. That's nice. You don't have to do anything. It's not a new moment you're going to chase. If you have this one, you've already got that. And if you get it later, that adds to her. So we're going to take a look at a couple movesets. The first one is also available as early as 2-star bronze, but obviously, at 6 gold, it does more. If you want to see it at 2-star bronze, or at least me explain what it does at 2-star bronze that's different, much lesser, check out the Just to Get Started video that we did of hers. That way you've got what you need just to get started. But here's kind of the full setup. So it's going to be the DDT, 7 MP black, deal damage, choose 9 gems to make into blue gems. If the opponent's move increase their move damage, deal 1,000,000 damage, increase your black gem damage by 200% for 2 turns, then steal the opponent's turn. Tornado DDT, 8 MP blue, deal damage, choose a 7x2 area to make into protect gems of strength 715, and the power bomb, deal damage plus bonus damage for every protect gem, then finisher, deal 1,000,000 damage, and choose a 7x5 area to swap into black. Now, here's where we got to make some changes. On the entourage, you're not going to be able to run these two. You're going to have to make some substitutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out the Undertaker, and we are going to hopefully quickly add in the wonderful Mr. Woods. Of course, he's not right there. And there's lots of Woods now. So we're not talking about the new Woods. We're talking about your old, always there, once was Bray Wyatt, but is now Woods, that does 4 MP to black. And I swear I'll get there. There we go. You're also going to need to swap out one of these. I would swap out that one for obvious reasons. And you're going to need to, because she's the lowest of these. So you're going to want to put Santa Hogan. So now, after 99 MP, this is what this looks like. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to go ahead and swap it on here for you so that you can see what would really actually look right. That one there. Now, if you have him, I would put the Tusos right here instead of Earthquake. That's going to be the way to go. But after 99 MP, this is the way you run it. Prior to 99 MP, you saw on there as well. So then, once we've got that all settled, we go to the strap. I would use a defensive strap, just the biggest defensive one you can. Keep in mind you're also getting 50% defense from the moment. And then whatever you've got for the medals that are your armor. Armor 1 or Armor 2. But my guess would be if you've gotten some some tier 6 medals, you might have, or likely have, some armor laying around that you haven't really used on anybody else. So now's the time to use it on her, because this build is defensive, and she is a defensive acrobat. So there you go, right? All right, so we're going to go up against Jade Cargill. It's a pretty straightforward setup. With 99 MP, you are going to need to do this and choose your blue gems. Keep in mind you've got 10 MP right here, so you do need to do a lot to get there, right? So you've got Santa Hogan that's going to buff that up by 1, but there's not a black and blue trainer, so you are going to need to do that. I'm not going to run it right now just because we're very likely going to cascade. But that is kind of the fatal flaw of the B tier. In 99 MP world, all you have to do is go straight to this, but before that, you are going to have to load the blue moves. So, where you want to put this is where you're not going to connect as many black gems as possible. So right here, this black gem and this black gem are going to get eaten up. This black gem is going to get eaten up here. So we're just going to put it there because it's only 1. And then you're going to do this, which gives you bonus damage for every protect gem, back down to 1,000,000 bonus damage. And then deal damage 7x5 area as well. So right here, you've got your unblockable damage, about 23 million. And then you've got your black gem damage. And we're going to lose a bunch of protect gems actually on there. So that's 22 million. So you're talking about 45 million damage. But the big thing is she protects the gem damage from there. So that's pretty much, clear my throat for a second. That's pretty much what you're going for, is the protect on there. You want to do some damage, but realistically, you're just trying to guard as much damage as possible. So that's her first moveset. Let's check out something else. The next moveset we're going to take a look at is Black, Black, Blue. The same DDT that we looked at before with the same abilities and reversal, 7 MP. Then the 7 MP Gourd Buster. Deal damage, make a 1x7 random area into multiply gems of strength 11. And then Hardcore, if the opponent's class is Trickster, deal damage, increase your black gem damage by 100%. Then we've got the Stunner, 7 MP blue, deal damage, make 49 random gems black. So you are using the black move to charge the blue move, but this time at least it's only 7 MP, so it's not as big a deal. On the Entourage, you're going to want Wood still, and then we're going to switch over to Damian Priest. Multiply gems generated from moves will increase their strength by 2, and black moves start with 2 more MP. If you have Turtle Seth, then that's who you want right here for multiply gems go up by 3. Otherwise, I would recommend either Double Zombies, which may actually do better, or The Rock and one of your zombies, like Chelsea Green, since she's protecting her, or in this case, failed to protect her, and that's why Chelsea has been eaten by the zombie horde. Multiply gems do 60% more damage. If you have Zombie LA Knight, he's the best one that goes here because he's black and multiply. But, again, Turtle Seth, LA Knight with a free tier character is a little out there. But at least, that's where you would run them, right? And then on the strap, we're going to switch to a gem damage strap with as much damage as you can possibly get. I am running a 150 on her, but she is hype level 0, so keep in mind that will definitely offset some things as soon as you hype her up. But just put as much black gem damage as you can get with these. Then I would run the Queen's Tiara. Whenever you make 6 or more multiply gems, increase your black gem damage by 50%. And the time to get radical, whenever you activate a black move, increase your black gem damage by 50% for 1 turn. So that'll give you 150% more black gem damage. And of course, like we talked about, the moment is going to give you a little more gem damage, a little more health, a little more protection, so on and so forth. So there you go. This time I am going to run it as if we didn't have the 99 MP because you can do it with just the top row. So you go like this, and then, oops, sorry, we're making blue gems. My apologies. And then I would take care of that one just so that you don't get a red splotch on your record here. And we make the top row blue. Hopefully you don't cascade. Now your blue move is loaded. So now we're going to go ahead and do the multiply gems, strength 14. Obviously you can get that higher during 99 MP. Run Sherry if you've got her, etc. And then we're going to make 49 gems, which is the board, black. It's going to make the whole board black. Obviously, that's going to hit all of your multiply gems. And at 6 gold with the plates and etc., etc., and a little bit of cascade, that's going to hit for a decent amount of damage. That destroyed her 74 million health. I actually didn't see what it did. I couldn't tell how much, but it did clear her health. And I know she had 75 million. So that seems overpowered for a beat. I mean, I didn't say that. Don't get her nerfed, Lee. Don't get her nerfed. But you could obviously get higher. There's got to be something wrong as to why we cleared so much health, but I'm not going to say anything about it. Because keep in mind, this is hype. Whoa, hi there. This is hype level 0. So if you were to have her hype level, whatever, 3, 2, something like that, within a reasonable amount of time, that would also impact how much damage she does. So keep that in mind. But that was pretty decent for a B tier, right? Right? All right, well, let's check out another moveset then and see if she can hold up to that. The last moveset we're going to take a look at is Triple Red. 7 MP Hurricane Rana. Deal damage, choose a 5x1 area to swap into red gems. 8 MP Swanton Bomb. Deal damage, make 20 random gems into heal gems of strength 500k. And then the Gory Special Submission. Make 29 random submission gems to do 1 million damage for 1 turn while submission gems remain. Remaining submission gems turn into 1 turn countdown gems that will deal 1 million damage and make 3 random gems into red gems at the end of the countdown. That's a lot. That's a lot. I think it would be interesting to do, since it's the green regime, if these were all green moves instead of red, but it is what it is. She's apparently a powerhouse on the side here. On the entourage, you're going to want either of the three, any of the three that do red MP. So you got Sting, Butch, or Roxanne in one spot. That's going to get you to 4, 5 with the turn bonus. Then Davy Boy, red gems do 45%. Red moves start with 2 more MP. Piper Niven would also work, but she is 40% less they increased her. You might double check me on that one. But either way, Piper or Davy Boy. Then you just want as much red gem damage as possible. Yes, you could try and buff countdown gems. You could try, you really don't want to buff the heal gems. That's not what they're there for. They're not doing damage. So I would just go red gems. You've got the Rabbit for red gems do 30% more damage. And Striker Steve, like always, for any color gems do 40% more damage. Then you've got on the strap couple plates. This is the more advanced plate. There's a basic version of it. But if you do have a Bite Man's battle armor, whenever you make 6 or more submission gems, increase your red gem damage by 200%. The Gremlin's Ears is the other one of it. So if you don't have this, you should have the green or the Gremlin's Ears. It's a difference of 100% basically on there. And then I know, it's a rare plate. I just want you to see that it works. When you make 1 or more heal gem, increase all your gem damage by 200%. But notice, it's for 1 turn, so I am going to play with it just to kind of see, because obviously if you do the heal gems and then you do the sub, you're going to have an issue. It's only within the same turn, so I just want you to see it's if it works, basically. We're going to do an experiment together. Let's say it that way. We're going to do an experiment together because it has to go off the same turn, but the countdown gems are going to be what makes it work. So it's not gonna, but I just want you to see it in there anyway, just so we can kind of see. But there's not any other real ones on here that I would say you got to use that. What I'll show on the 3-minute move set, once I've disproven this, is either going to be the Triple Red, which is the Valkyrie one, or you can also do this one. Whenever you do a sub, increase your gem damage by 100% for the next turn, but the countdown gems still screw with you there. So just wanted you to kind of see. I just want to test it out together, basically, and show what's going on there, because yeah, it's weird. It's weird the way the countdowns are, what works with this. So anywho, so this is a 9 MP versus our 7 MP here. So you will need, after the 99 MP, to run this once. It's a 5x1 area. I would try to put it on the top and try not to match. Like if that were here, I wouldn't do it. Well, I would have to do it because it would, no, I would do it right here then if that were there. But that's going to get you loaded. There's always a cascade risk, of course. Then I would lay down the sub first, because you don't want her breaking your health gems. You want to break your health gems. And so we're going to do the gory special. Shout out to Eddie Guerrero's dad. 2 turns. Then that turns into 1 MP. So these also now go off. So you do need to lay down the protect gems. I'm kind of showing you like what not to do as we kind of go here. You do need to lay down the protect gems before you run the sub. She's going to break some of them, but that way, you get what you want when you want it. The countdown gems do also go off the next turn. Like, so you sub them and they go off. So does it work? Did it work? You saw a 47 million hit. We're going to run the same thing. I'm going to do it just as wrong. And I'm going to take off the plate. Just the one. Just the eyeball. The giant. Just to see. Does it work? It's for science. That's all we're doing. It's for science right here. Come on. There we go. So same thing. Not laying down the protect gems yet. Although, again... Or sorry, not protect gems, health steal, heart gems. Well, they're not health steal either, they're heal gems. Either way, we're going to do the 5x1 because you would have to. I would put it right here because you don't want to cascade there. But again, there's always a cascade risk. But we're good. So I'm doing it the same way to get the same results. Otherwise, you would normally do that first. That's why I have them in that order. I just want you to see because... myth busting basically as we go. So now we've got that. Granted, there's going to be a little bit of difference because she's going to break some of our countdown gems. But we want to see without the eyeball plate, it's noticeably less. No, it's 45 million still. So the eyeball plate didn't work. The Bite Man plate should have, though. It should have worked on there. Either way, you're getting about 47 million. With the heal gems, it actually will, I think, reduce your overall damage, but you would heal because they then go to 0, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I played with heal gems. So now let's run it one last time. This time the right way, the way you would run it as you go. And I'll just skip straight to the heal gems. So now we've got 20 random heal gems. Bam. So that's going to heal you, but if I remember correctly, that drops them to 0, right? Well, it does still say damage. Let's see. For science. And here we go. Now she's going to break not only my countdown, but my heal gems as well. She's going to break some more, but we're all okay. All right, one last time. Everything the way it should go. See, they broke for 0. So now that drops your damage down to 39 million. So you do less damage, but you heal. So you see the process I'm going through here? Eliminated the plate just in case anybody thought that was going to be the right way to go. It's not. And then I kind of showed like, yes, here's why you would actually run the sub without putting down the heal gems, because you're going to do more damage. But then if you're in a multi-phased match, you lay down the heal gems so that you heal your body, but you don't do as much damage. Cool? Kind of? All right. That's Alba. What do I think of her? Well, I think that middle move set, as long as the damage stays consistent with that ongoingly, was obviously the one to go with because it did the most amount of damage. And it's pretty basic setup overall. It's not difficult to do. B tiers always have fatal flaws. Hers are the higher charge moves for some of them. Plus, there's lots of cascade risk across the board. I think she's okay. I'm not going to put her up there with like the best of the best, like Disciple and others yet, in terms of your recent free tiers. But she's definitely okay. She's definitely... like, I'd put her above Bundy in a heartbeat, although he was the A tier. Yeah. I mean, I think she's good. I think she's good. Right where a B tier should be, I guess I would say. Plus, it's just neat to have the rest, I guess, of the secret Hervice in there. It's a fun gimmick. I like that. So that's it for her. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then also check out all of the 3-minute move sets that we've got on her, the kickoff build. We've got a lot of videos dedicated to her already this month, and possibly more to come depending on what else they release this month. So that's it for this one. Like, subscribe, all those things. See you on the next one. Bye.